you ever experienced a profound shift in your life, as if you were discovering yourself and the world anew? Spiritual awakening is not a straight path, but more like a DNA spiral. While each journey is unique, certain common elements unite us. Today, we will explore the 5 stages of spiritual awakening and help you identify where you might be on this journey. The first stage of spiritual awakening is deeply influenced by the ego. Thoughts and emotions govern without conscious awareness, and individuals identify completely with them, believing them to be their true self. This leads to a reactive approach to life rather than an active one. A sense of lack of control prevails, reinforced by past traumas. At this stage, understanding others is challenging since perceptions are filtered through personal experiences. However, the journey towards spiritual awakening begins precisely by recognizing this unconscious state and stepping beyond it. One of the most transformative phases in this journey is known as ego death. Here, individuals realize that the identities they have built, based on age, gender, beliefs, and social labels, are not their true essence. Ego death is not a physical ending, but rather a dissolution of the stories one tells oneself. At this point, the inner observer becomes evident, the part of the self that quietly witnesses thoughts and emotions without being entangled in them. This newfound awareness allows individuals to see that the ego is merely a construct shaped by experiences and conditioning, rather than their true self. Following ego death comes the search phase, where individuals embark on a quest for deeper understanding. They seek answers about their existence, the meaning of life, and the nature of life. This search leads them to spiritual books, mentors, meditation, and self-reflection, not just as an intellectual pursuit, but as a development of humanity and purpose. Every Here, individuals stop conforming to societal expectations that no longer align with their true nature. Pretending becomes difficult, and a strong urge to live authentically takes over. Careers, relationships, and living environments may shift dramatically to reflect one's evolving identity. This stage often involves emotional purging as old wounds resurface for healing. Physically, individuals may experience heightened intuition, lucid dreams, and other signs of spiritual transformation. The final stage is living in alignment. This phase represents a harmonious integration of the self with the surrounding world. Individuals embrace self-compassion, accept their imperfections, and extend understanding to others. They recognize that everyone is on their own unique journey, leading to greater patience and empathy. This alignment extends beyond human relationships to a deep connection with nature and the universe as a whole. At this stage, life is no longer seen as a struggle, but as an interconnected flow of experiences, each contributing to growth and understanding. If this video resonates with you, don't forget to like it and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's support each other on this journey of awakening. Subscribe for more content, and see you in the next video. Deepening the understanding of ego death. As we continue exploring the profound journey of spiritual awakening, it's important to dive deeper into the experience of ego death. This stage can feel disorienting, even unsettling, as everything we once identified with begins to dissolve. However, this breakdown is not the end. It is a rebirth into a higher level of consciousness. During this phase, many experience a sense of detachment from their old beliefs, relationships, and even personal ambitions. The realization dawns that much of what we held as absolute truth was merely a construct of the mind. This can manifest in various ways. Some may feel an overwhelming sense of emptiness, while others may experience a newfound freedom, as if a heavy weight has been lifted. It's common to go through moments of existential questioning. If I am not my thoughts, my emotions, or even my identity, then who am I? This question becomes a gateway into deeper introspection. Meditation, solitude, and mindful reflection become essential tools in navigating this transformative stage. By observing our inner world without attachment, we begin to cultivate a sense of inner peace and clarity. The emotional turmoil of spiritual awakening. As we shed the layers of ego and false identities, an emotional purge often follows. Past wounds resurface, not to punish us, but to be acknowledged and released. Unresolved traumas, fears, and limiting beliefs come into our awareness, allowing us to finally heal from them. Some people may experience sudden emotional swings, one moment feeling deep love and connection, and the next, overwhelming sadness or frustration. This is because the body and mind are adjusting to a new frequency, a new way of being. Spiritual awakening is not just a mental shift, it is also a physical and energetic transformation. Physical symptoms, sometimes referred to as ascension symptoms, can include increased sensitivity to energy and emotions, vivid dreams or even lucid dreaming, changes in appetite and sleep patterns, a desire to spend more time alone or in nature, feeling disconnected from materialistic pursuits. Understanding these experiences as part of the process can help ease the transition. Instead of resisting, embracing these changes with curiosity allows for a smoother journey. The role of synchronicities and intuition. At a certain point in this spiritual awakening process, synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, become more frequent. You might start noticing repeating numbers like 1111, or come across messages that seem to answer your deepest questions at the perfect moment. These are not mere coincidences. They are signs that you are aligning with your higher self and the flow of the universe. Intuition also becomes sharper. You may find yourself sensing people's emotions more deeply, anticipating events before they happen, or feeling a stronger inner knowing about your life's direction. This is because as the ego dissolves, the connection to your true essence strengthens. The challenge of letting go. One of the hardest parts of this journey is letting go of what no longer serves you. This could mean friendships that no longer align, career paths that feel empty, or habits that drain your energy. The more we resist these changes, the more difficult the process becomes. However, when we trust the unfolding of life, we realize that what leaves makes space for what is meant to enter. Many people feel a sense of loneliness during this stage, as their external world no longer reflects their internal growth. This is why finding a community of like-minded individuals can be incredibly helpful. Whether through books, online groups, or meditation circles, connecting with others who understand this path can provide reassurance and guidance. The final integration, living in alignment. The ultimate goal of spiritual awakening is not to escape reality, but to integrate our higher awareness into everyday life. True enlightenment is not about living in isolation. It's about embodying our truth in every interaction, every decision, and every moment. A life of alignment means living with intention, making choices that reflect our authentic self, and contributing to the world in a way that feels meaningful. It is about embracing both light and shadow, recognizing that growth is an ongoing process, and knowing that we are always evolving. Your awakening journey. Everyone's spiritual awakening is unique. There is no fixed timeline, no right or wrong way to experience it. Some move through these stages quickly, while others take years to fully integrate each shift. The key is to honor your own path and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Which stage do you feel you are in? Share your experience in the comments below. Let's build a community where we can support and inspire each other. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on spiritual awakening and relationships, a new way of connecting. As your consciousness evolves, so do your relationships. What once felt normal might now feel heavy, misaligned, or even toxic. This doesn't mean others are bad or that you are better. It simply means you are operating from a new vibration, a new level of awareness. You may find that some connections naturally fade away. People you once spent a lot of time with might no longer resonate, and that's okay. Awakening often involves making space for new, more aligned relationships to enter your life. You'll begin to crave authenticity, deep, soulful conversations instead of surface level small talk. You'll feel more connected to people who value inner growth, vulnerability, and emotional intelligence. These kinds of connections feed your soul. At the same time, old wounds may surface in your closest relationships. This is not to punish you, but to help you heal. Every emotional trigger becomes a mirror, reflecting something deep that's ready to be seen, loved, and spiritual awakening isn't just a mental or emotional journey. It's also physical. One is deeply involved in the process. As your frequency rises, your physical system must adapt. You might notice sudden fatigue, bursts of energy, sensitivity to emotions, tingling sensations, especially in the ground, third eye, desire to heal nature more often. This is often referred to as energetic recalibration, ascension symptoms. Best way to support your mind during these times, grounding practices, drink more water, rest regularly, practice gentle movement like yoga or stretching. Remember, your body isn't separate from your spirit. It's your sacred vessel. Service and purpose. A calling emerges. As you move deeper into alignment, you'll start to feel a sense of call towards something greater than yourself. So they manifest as a desire to help others, create something, share your gifts with the world. You might not know exactly how. That's okay. Clarity will come. What's important is to listen to that inner nudge. Take small steps. Trust that your purpose is unfolding in perfect timing. Living your purpose doesn't always mean a big career change. It can also mean showing up fully as yourself in every interaction, spreading love in subtle ways, honoring your values in your daily life, returning to stillness, power of presence. After all the searching, releasing, integrating, and expanding, many people arrive at a profound truth. The answers you are seeking were always within you. You don't need to chase enlightenment. You don't need to fix yourself. Awakening ultimately brings you back to the present moment, to being. Here in the stillness, you reconnect with the divine, not as something outside of you, but as your truest essence. You realize that you are already whole, already worthy. A state of presence isn't about always being calm or peaceful. It's about being aware, fully inhabiting your human experience with compassion and curiosity. Let's continue this journey together. If you found value in this video so far, take a moment to reflect. What part of your journey are you in right now? What insights or emotions did this video stir in you? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one and would love to connect with you. If this message resonated, please like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be on a similar path. Every bit of support helps this community grow. And remember, awakening is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you truly are. Beyond awakening, living your truth. Once you awaken, there's no going back. Life looks different. The illusions are still there, but you now see through them. Spiritual awakening isn't a one-time event. It's an unfolding, a way of living. Not something separate from daily life, but woven into it. your work, relationships, thoughts, and choices. And at some point, the real question becomes, how do I stay awake in an unconscious world? You are not your thoughts. A major shift happens in how you relate to your own mind. Before, your thoughts ruled you. Now you observe them. You realize, I am not my mind. I am the one watching it. This awareness creates space to respond instead of react, to choose instead of follow patterns. Within that space, you reconnect with your deeper self. Power of intuition. As the mind quiets, attention begins to slow. It's loud. Start noticing signs, synchronicities, subtle nudges. As you fall, life starts to flow in surprising ways. You begin to live from the inside out, not the outside in. Healing is collective awakening. With awareness comes healing. Old emotions drop, rise, want to be seen and released. Healing doesn't mean fixing it. It means letting go of what's not true. Each layer brings you closer to your authentic self. You are good. Eventually, you realize you're not just reacting to life, creating it. Your imagery, thoughts, and beliefs shape what you attract and experience. This isn't about controlling everything. It's about aligning with truth. When you do, life brings you flow, clarity, and unexpected beauty. True awakening is quiet. Over time, the spiritual journey becomes more about dramatic. Emotion. Your is part of something bigger. The world is shifting. More people are waking up, questioning, seeking. Yes, there's chaos, but underneath there's consciousness rising. You're part of it. You're not alone. No matter where you are on your journey, starting, stumbling, rising, you are not alone. You are exactly where you need to be. This path is personal, but it's also shared. We're walking each other home, joining conversation. This resonates. Like the video to help new people find it. Comment below. Where are you on your journey? Subscribe for more content to support your path. Presence matters. Your awakening helps awaken the world.